This was a bit of a long grind, but it wasn't that bad. With everyone having the double attack speed, went pretty quickly. We now have the full Void ranging set, and equipping this will give us 100 points. We may come back later to get the helmets for Mage and Melee, but for now we're going to start doing some Slayer. Another upgrade that you can see here is we did level up our fletching to 80 so that we can make the magic shortbow. Alright, time to start our first herbivore. And it was a quick one. Let's see how much Hunter XP we will get for kicking this tunnel. 23,000. Amazing. And our first herbivore harvest is going to give us a Guam and a Quorum. Time to do 499 more. Oh, easy clue from the mystery box. And we can do it. Check that later. So after a bit over an hour of herbivore, we were able to do 63, which is pretty good. That unlimited run energy definitely helps. As you can see here, we gained a bit over 1.5 mil XP. Can definitely do a little better, but it's a little early, so we'll see about later. As we can see here, we got 22 Quarms, 12 Avanto, 4 Renar, 9 Cadentine, 8 Lantidime, and a bunch of other herbs. So, yeah, we'll be back for some more. There is 100 herbivore. Didn't even feel like it. Goes pretty quick. 250 points, quite nice. And our first level 90 from herbivore. Alright, here goes our second tiers of Gothics. We will be going into farming. We are level 43, and it is a 12 times modifier. 41,000, taking us up to 49. It's not incredible, but it's pretty nice free XP anyways. And here is number 250, halfway to the final task. Very good. And here is our first 99 Hunter. We are still a little short on the herbivore task of 500. We need, I'm not going to do math, but we need some more. So we're going to keep going, but first 99, pretty good. And here is 500 herbivore. Another 250 points. We'll come back when we have 77 herblore to get a Torstol for another 250 points. And we may come back at some point to get 25 mil XP, but for now we are done here. So this is pretty much loot from 500 herbivore. There's a few extra herbs in here from earlier tasks, but some notable things. We have 42 Renar, 162 Avanto, 172 Quorum, 143 Cadentine, 79 Lantidime. So should be some good XP here. 155 Era, that's nice too. I'm going to go ahead and clean all of these. It should be quick with the Production Master perk, and we will see how much XP I get back in a few. And unfortunately we can't do the grimy dwarfweed, but we were able to clean everything else, and we got just under 120,000 XP there for herblore. We're going to make all of these into potions just for as much XP as we can get, but that will be later on as I'll need to gather a lot of resources. 183,000. Defense 132,000. Prayer. Wow. And let's click the close here to see what levels we get. 56 prayer and 61 defense. Awesome. Almost 1,500 total. 52,000. That's going to take us up to 57 smithing and 1,500 total for an extra 100 points. Very nice. I missed the clip, but we started doing some law runes, and after crafting 50 of them, I thought it would only give 50 points, but it gave 100, and we are now able to unlock our next relic. We are going to be choosing the botanist because of the stat boost. No longer draining. I think that's going to be really beneficial. And the farming cycle thing is going to be really good with this 2x resources for farming. We also get a 3x modifier on the drop table instead of the 2x. There we go. Very exciting. One more relic to go, but we're going to need 7,460 points as well. We have 100 tasks until our last area unlock. We're going to unlock hot stuff and try doing some Jad tasks. The first one we're going to do, hopefully... Oh, okay, you don't need to unlock it. So if we just go Czar... he will ask us if we want to do Jad instead. Very cool. Okay. So the first one we're going to go just lose real quick so that our stats should restore. And then we don't have a whole lot of food, like a whole lot of high level food, and we don't have Ceridoma Brews yet. But I'm just kind of wondering how strong we are with the fast range attack, so we'll give it a go. So it's definitely not great. We've got 14 monkfish and 14 prayer pots. This is our gear. I just kind of want to see what it's like with the range relic. And we also drank a ranging potion before we went in, so we had the boosted ranged. And yeah, let's give it a go, see how far we can get. Don't know if this is true, but I was trying to find the noises for Jad just to remember, and apparently in the video I watched, the guy said that wherever the orange one dies is where Jad will spawn. So we'll see if we can get him to spawn here, which would be perfect, but yeah, let's give it a go. We do have quite a few resources left for the Jad fight, so we should be good as long as I don't mess up. Alright, here we go. Man, I'm really mad about that. That was really dumb. But we did get quite a bit of Slayer XP and quite a bit of range XP. So we'll do that again, but that is unfortunate. So for our first attempt at Jad, I wasn't too sure if I was even going to make it to Jad with the inventory that I brought. However, we did make it, and unfortunately we ended up missing a prayer flick on pretty much the last prayer flick possible. Pretty disappointed with how that ended, but I know now that we can do it for sure. We're going to go ahead and give it another go. We got sharks this time, just to ease it up a little bit. And I was going to go with rune arrows, but man, they are expensive. So we're going to stick with the broad arrows, and that will be fine. Later on, we'll do rune arrows eventually and be able to go through it real quick. But yeah. Oh man, really? We did Jad perfectly fine there, but we had to, I guess, layer the enemies a little better. That's once again quite disappointing, but we did still gain 204,000 health XP, 615,000 range, and 138,000 Slayer. Of course, that could have been over 400,000, but oh man, let's do it again. $303,000 XP for defeating Jad. And we got the fire cape finally. Should not have taken that many tries, but we actually did not get a task completion for defeating Jad, but when we put on the fire cape, we will get a 250 point task completed. Very good. And yeah, does this? Yeah, this actually gives us better ranged attack as well, and quite a bit more defense. We do lose to prayer, so it's tough to say which one's better, but yeah, there we go. Took long enough. I was working on 200 Implings in Puro, and we were able to actually complete a medium clue scroll. This should be our first, and also ranger boots. That would have been funny. But adamant heraldic shield, which might be another. Yep, gain a unique item. It's another 50 points. Very cool. Nice. Alright, back at it. We completed Elemental Workshop 2, which gave us around 90,000 smithing and crafting XP, and 60 smithing, 63 crafting, and 50 points for completing that task. We are also going to make a mind shield now. Alright, there's Goblin Diplomacy. 36,000 mining XP and the completion of the Lost Tribe quest. We can now get the bone crossbow and bone bolts, which will be our best until we get some runite limbs rather, and can craft a rune crossbow. Alright, there is our first wyvern down, 50 points for that, but I want to see how much we get for burying this. 864 XP. It's pretty good. But we'll probably hold on to the bones to use on some sort of altar. Oh, look at that. We got our first rare item from the Tazar. Don't know if we need anything special to equip this, but let's try. That should be a, wow, 100 point task. Awesome. Let's keep it going. Oh my. That is, that's back to back. That's pretty funny. Okay, we can't equip that yet. But that'll be another 100. Hey, look at that. We got the Zilak. Maybe be able to equip this. There we go, another 100 points. Very good. Yes, there we go. We got the runite crossbow unstrung. And yeah, that's really good. Where am I going to attack from? There we go. We'll go make that in a little bit, and then we're going to make a lot of broad bolts, and yeah, that'll be sweet. Rune crossbow. Fletching a rune crossbow is 100 points. Equipping a rune crossbow is also 100 points. That's pretty awesome.